when you look at what is happening to the economy. Latest numbers from the Center for Monitoring Indian Economy, CMI, has showed that about 73 lakh people have lost their jobs in April, of which about 28 lakh were rural salaried class. The numbers could even be higher because we're not clear about unemployment data in this country, but you must be also picking this up, talking to businesses, talking to so many different stakeholders. How do we tackle this?
So the fact of the matter is that when we go out to save lives, there is an economic cost and certainly cost on livelihood. I think the time has come now for us to consider a fiscal expansion to support the economy. And this expansion needs to take two parts. One is to the bottom of the pyramid, where just as the government has been doing on food, to expand on the food side and medical side. Simultaneously, work programs strengthen further like NREGA. And third, even direct cash transfers to the poorest for meeting their day-to-day essentials. I do believe the time has come for direct intervention by the fisc to the bottom of the pyramid. That's point one. Point two, for the other aspects of the economy and protection of jobs. For sectors which have been affected, the government last year announced a very successful ECLGS scheme, which is a guarantee by the government for lending by banks to the stressed sectors on incremental basis. I would recommend that the ECLGS scheme be expanded from the current 3 lakh crores to 5 lakh crores and more sectors be included and amounts be included so that greater support to the economy can be given as soon as possible.
Right. Okay, you made two important points here. Let me take you one by one. The first one, you're saying that in addition to expanding safety net schemes like NREGA, time has now come to do a direct cash transfer into the pockets of the poor particularly. And the government then needs to spend a considerable amount of money to do that. And you're saying that should be done. That is the need of the hour.
And also medical benefits for the poorest of the poor directly. For example, saying up to
medical benefits
1,000 rupees
as well as cash benefits.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Up to X thousand rupees of hospitalization or medical costs, the government will reimburse that segment.
And when it comes to an actual direct cash transfer, would you have some kind of amount or number in mind as to what would be a suitable amount?
We should be considering between 0.5 to 1% of GDP. GDP on a nominal basis of India is around 200 lakh crores. So I would say between 1 to 2 lakh crores.
Okay, so spend 1 to 2 lakh crores. This is just now you're talking about your first point about basically providing some kind of safety net to the poor. Is that right?
That's correct. And that will also have a...
And now the second point. You said that the government... Yes.
On that will have a multiplier effect on the economy because you will protect even consumption at the bottom end of the pyramid. So the sagging economic growth coming out of consumption slowing down will also be supported by this move.